How I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with my mom. How I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with my mom. I, female, and my boyfriend, male, met at a party thrown by a famous actor that we are both friends with. It was a pool party on the 1st of July, and we were both there. At first, we did not really see each other or were interested. After a few drinks, it got dark and things started to get heated. Everyone was a little drunk and handsy with each other. I was in the hot tub with one of my friends when he came and joined us. After a little while of talking, he started to kiss me and grab me down there. I was shocked, but I did not stop him because I actually liked it. It was a while ago, you know. My friend left the hot tub to give us some space, and that's when it really got heated. We decided to have some privacy and go to the bathroom upstairs and lock the door. We had the most amazing sex, and after that, we started seeing each other more often. We went on some romantic dates, and we even went to Thailand together for a few weeks. Once we came back home, we decided we wanted to meet each other's parents, so we scheduled that. First, I got to meet his amazing, sweet, and supportive parents and grandma. I stayed over for dinner and helped his grandma make the most amazing empanadas because he has Spanish roots. We had an amazing time, and my mother-in-law was already in her head planning the wedding. That just feels amazing if you have supportive in-laws, if you are so in love, and you know for sure that this man is the one. After a week, we took a flight to San Diego, where my parents live, so he could meet them. Once we arrived at the airport, our parents and my little sister picked us up with a huge bouquet of red roses. They were beautiful. I wanted to grab the roses, but she did not let go and gave them to my boyfriend. I did not think much of it at the time, but looking back, it was probably where it all began. We stayed in San Diego for about 4 days, and then got back to our hometown. Once we got back, he acted a little strange. He sometimes did not want to kiss me or touch me, and we did not have sex as much as we used to. I thought maybe he was just not feeling well, or maybe because he had so much stress at work. So I moved on from it. A few weeks later, it was around Christmas, and both of our families came to us to celebrate Christmas and New Year's at our place. We had a huge house that I bought back in 2022. It had 5 bedrooms and 4 baths, so we had enough space to let them all stay with us. My mom was super nice to my boyfriend and was always in his presence. The night before Christmas, I woke up and he was not next to me. I listened to see if I could hear him on the toilet or maybe in the kitchen or something. I did not hear anything, so I left it and went back to bed. Christmas morning, I woke up and he was next to me again. I left it and woke him up so we could make breakfast for our family. We got out, had coffee, and started making breakfast. Once we were done, we decided to wake up our parents. He told me he would do it so I could get ready. Our parents were awake, and he came into our closet to get himself ready as well. I could not let the thing from the night go, and I asked him where he was because I woke up and could not find him. I think he was a little shocked because he turned all red and did not answer immediately. He said he was in the bathroom downstairs because he had some stomach ache and did not want to wake me up. I did not say anything and chose to believe him. We then moved on and spent the day with our family and had a great time. One thing that really stood out to me and my little sister is that our mom was super close with my boyfriend. For my sister to notice that really bothered me, so I asked him again if everything was all right and why he was always with my mom or disappearing with her. He told me that they were planning something, but he could not tell me about it because it was supposed to be a surprise. The evening came and we all had presents for each other. My mom had a present for my boyfriend, and you will never believe what it was. It was a bondage set. Like what? I was shocked. And so were my parents-in-law, my dad, and my sister. I laughed it off, and we went on with unwrapping presents. Later, we went to bed, and I asked if we were ever going to use that because it's kind of scary for me. He said probably not, laughed, and said it was more like a joke that my mom got him this as a present because she did not know what else to give him. I said, okay, whatever, and went to sleep. That night I woke up again, and guess what? He was awake and had just come back to bed, and again he had stomach problems. I went back to sleep, kind of angry but also in denial, because it could never be true that he was doing something with my mom. There is no way. When I woke up, I went to the only bedroom that was not occupied those few days, and saw that the sheets were a little messy, not like I would put them. I then decided that I would set an alarm for the time that he was not in bed the last 2 nights to figure out where he really was at that time. It actually felt awful doing this because if I'm wrong, it would mess up my life, but if I'm right, it would mess up even more lives, including my dad's and my sister's. The night came, and I set an alarm for around 2 a.m. That is when my boyfriend was gone both nights. He didn't even give me a goodnight kiss. It was really hard to get to sleep with all of these feelings, but I tried anyway. My 2 a.m. alarm went off, and again, he was not in bed with me. I took my phone and put on the flashlight. I first looked everywhere on the 2nd floor, but he was nowhere. Then I went downstairs. I looked in the bathroom where he said he was the last 2 nights, and he was not there. I looked in the kitchen and in the unoccupied bedroom, but still no one was there. I was so confused. Then where was he? I went back upstairs and decided to check in the bedroom where my mom and dad were supposed to sleep. I checked with my little flashlight, but just my dad was in the bed, and unfortunately, I woke him up. He asked me what was going on. and I told him that I could not find my boyfriend and that my mom was not in bed with him. He said maybe my mom was with my sister. That could be, so I checked my sister's room, but still no mom. I went back to my dad and told him that she was not with my sister and that I checked the whole house, but no one was here except for him, my sister, and my parents-in-law. My dad was so confused also, so he put on some clothes and started to search together with me. I talked to him and told him about my feelings and what I think might be going on. He did not say much because it could be, but I think he hoped this was not the case. We looked everywhere. We checked if the cars were still there, and they were. Then we thought maybe we should check out the pool and the hot tub. Once we opened the door to the patio where the hot tub is, we heard it. We heard the hot tub running. Our hearts started pounding. We looked around the corner because we did not want to be seen, and there they were. They were moaning and using the bondage set that my boyfriend got from my mom for Christmas. We went back inside, and my dad and I did not know what to do. But we said we need to do something. Do we do it now, or do we confront them later? We decided to do it now. We went up, and it was awful to see them doing what they did. My mom and my boyfriend, whom I was so in love with. Writing this story, I still can't believe it. We confronted them, and they just kept going, and they really did not care. They said they were caught anyway. Why would they stop? They kept aggressively moaning and stealing the show. It was awful. That same night, I packed his stuff, and so did my dad. It was devastating to see him like that. I told my dad that he and my sister could stay with us for the time being. The next morning, we waited downstairs for them. We told my sister, who was just 18 years old, what had happened and what was going to happen. She was scared and in tears about the situation. My ex-parents-in-law came downstairs, and shortly after that, my mom and ex-boyfriend followed. Their stuff was in the hallway, and I gave him the keys to our car so he could take them. I said it in front of his parents, and they were shocked. But, like I thought, he could not care less. He and my mom told us that they were so passionately in love and had the best sex ever, and they wanted to get married and have children. Hearing that was the last straw, and I just completely broke down and screamed that they had to leave. My ex-parents-in-law didn't know what to say because it did not feel real. We talked for a little bit and decided they had to stand with their son because, like they said, it was the best thing to do. They went, and my father, sister, and I stayed in my home just processing it all. My dad then got the divorce papers 2 weeks later, signed them, and sent them on their way to the court. It got settled really quickly. Then we did not hear much from them over the last few months, but just 1 week ago, we received an invitation to their wedding. Yes, their wedding. I can't believe they're pulling this through.